Welcome back, comrades, and today it's vlog day, and I have one question for you, Alytics. Comrade, what's our task?
So today's task, we're gonna talk about the vile, the just dirt, the pile of crap, the cancer on the platform that is YouTube, that we've all grown to hate on this channel.
Wait, we're talking about our channel?
This time, no. Surprisingly, right? Plot twist! No, actually, what we're talking about today, comrades, is we're gonna talk about not both, but just one specifically of the Paul brothers, being Logan Paul. And we're definitely targeting the most controversial thing he's done recently. I'm sure most of you have seen it, but we'll talk about it anyways to explain it, which was his Suicide Forest video.
And with that being said, comrades, if you're cool with that, grab your potatoes and let's roll. Hoorah! Alright, comrades, so to give you guys a little bit of a backstory and a little bit of a history to this, Logan Paul recently created a vlog. It has recently been taken down, and he has also issued an apology, which I will show here. Which the apology is fucking atrocious.
Did he have an emoji in the apology?
Yes, he had an emoji in the apology, but literally, the apology didn't mention anything about the family of the victim, didn't mention anything about what he really did, didn't mention anything about, the whole parameter, the criticisms he got. It just literally, it had his name in it, I think 20 times he put his own name in his apology.
He was just sorry he gained so many views.
So, this is actually exactly what I wanted to talk about. So, the thing is that I want to create the argument right now. So, again, actually, let me rewind it one more time. Let me re-explain what happened. He was making a vlog in Japan in a very commonly known place called the Suicide Forest. This place is literally where men go to kill themselves and be forgotten about in the forest. It has been ghost stories, creepypastas. There's so many different things about this forest and so many different things that people have found really popular about it. Well, the thing is that he went out and he made a vlog, a very scripted vlog, I might add you. It looked like he already knew that they were going to find a body, or they had already found the said body, and then they videotaped it, closed up on it, everything else like that. It was pretty fucking disgusting. He even put it as his main icon, thumbnail for the video as well, for Clickbait. Now, I don't want to talk about that, because the thing is that the topic I want to talk about instead is exactly the genius or stupidity of him doing such a thing. And what I mean by this is that I am a sincere believer of no publicity is bad publicity. Ever since he has done this, he has had fanboys defend him, kids literally saying that they would be happy if Logan made a vlog about their dead body, and constant YouTubers anywhere between major news outlets there making fun of him and really ragging into him for what he did, which he totally deserves the criticism. I will not defend him in the slightest, but what I am going to defend is the fact that now he has become the next 2 weeks talking point on this platform, on major news outlets, on virtually everything. He has gained hundreds of hardcore supporters as well as hundreds of haters, which is all leading to his money revenue gain. It's insane. Now, what I wanted to discuss and what I wanted to debate is Logan Paul an idiot, or is he a marketing genius?
No, he's definitely, I wouldn't say marketing genius, but he definitely planned that. I did watch the video, I know that much, because I was curious on what the hell everybody was flipping out about. He definitely planned it, because, or at least hoped it worked out that way. He did put himself in that situation, because it was a group of, 4 of them? There was him, 2 other guys, and a girl, I think.
5 because of the cameraman.
So yeah, there's 5 of them going into this forest, and they went off the designated, there's a trail that you can go through that's
this place is actually a real park.
Yeah,
you're supposed to just go and enjoy it like you would anywhere else.
It's a regular national park where you have your path that you can go through, and you can see all your scenic routes and whatnot. And you're not supposed to go off a path just in real national parks. You can type out wildlife or something. Same crap here. If you actually go off the trail, that's where most of the suicides occur, or actually all of them, I assume. Well, anyway, so they went off the trail for, oh god, breaking the law and stuff. Going off the trail, and of course find a dead body. Now, what Vlad was saying here, which is exactly what I'm pointing out, what he was pointing out, is that literally they walk up to the body. Actually, first off, before they even get to the body, they stand back to like, fake ass like fear face, like we found the body. No fucking. Oh my god, bro, dude, God, no way, we actually found one. Who would have guessed?
This is changing my life.
Yeah.
This is changing everything about
Oh
me.
yeah. Like super dramatic.
By the way, wearing the fucking dumbest goddamn hat I've ever seen in my
Wasn't it
life.
like the Toy Story like alien hat.
It looked like a fucking gay ass Pikachu hat, like the trendiest shit you've ever seen.
I don't know. It was super trendy. It really was. So anyways, so they go into the forest, right, and they see a body off in the distance, and the camera guy, or no, not the camera, so one of the guys there was like, let's grab the camera, let's go.
Actually, Logan himself literally said, it's like, come on, we got to record this. He literally like, he even asked, are you recording? It's hard to find all this.
He said that, but one of the other ones was like, yeah, let's grab the camera and let's go check it out or whatever.
Yeah.
Literally was like, let's go grab the fucking camera and walk up to the dead body, not being like, oh fuck, we found a dead person. Do the
respectable thing. Take off your fucking hat. Have a moment of silence. And on the platform that he has such a huge, ungodly platform. I mean, he could have made a huge statement about suicide prevention. He could have made a huge statement about like, guys, we're here for you. We want to help you. Like, talk about it. Don't sit there. Instead, it was a joke. It was a bona fide joke. But he didn't make it a joke, which is kind of what it was. He covered his own ass. He didn't make it a joke, but it was a joke. Like, there's literally people there smiling and laughing, and like, I don't want to show clips from the video. I'll show the apology statement, and I'm willing to show the thumbnails. I will not show the clips because I do not want this to have any more traction than what it's already gotten. Instead, I would rather focus on exposing him for what he was truly thinking throughout the entire process.
Well, that's the problem, is that he wasn't thinking wrong. And you know what I mean, because in YouTube, today's society in general, which I know we're only just not getting into it, but we're just playing around with it. But we even still see what the trends are, even before we got into YouTube. We know what was, popular, things that you want to watch. But the problem is that everybody's all about one, clickbait culture. Literally, it's gotta be clickbait. If it's not clickbait, it's not worth it. It's not worth your time. And then, once you're in the clickbait, it has to be basically just, what is the next bigger, stupider, idiotic
How do you one-up the next idiot beside you?
It's exactly what it is. Or, in the case of Logan, how does he one-up himself because he is the biggest idiot? He's basically the court jester trying to make a bigger joke. And it's working, don't get me wrong, he's definitely getting more and more famous from it. It's just the problem is, that's what we accept as a society now, and that is terrible, because you can only imagine, if he's already recording dead bodies on YouTube, what else will he do?
It's like the prank channels that have been banned for like going too far,
exactly right.
And like having random bystanders like come for like private hair sessions, and then literally a group of armed robbers comes in and with guns pointed. And the thing is that for me,
remember the swatting thing?
Oh my god, yes. Like literally putting people in danger for a prank, just so you can have the first video out on it and get as much clicks from it as possible. Like, I don't think people understand, like, we live in the South here, so for me, if I was in that situation, my life would literally be in danger, and so would the pranksters, because I would have pulled out my firearm the millisecond I had the chance. And I don't care if they say it's a prank or not, my life is already threatened, and I'm legally justified to do this. And so, this is kind of where it all ties back into, with the whole clickbaity thing. He's now created a genius, like, either accidental or purposeful marketing strategy where every single person is feeding into it. And as much as I didn't want to do this video, I did do it, and I did decide on it without even really talking with Analytics about it first. I wanted to expose the fact of what's really happening and why it's a problem, and why, because of the responses he's been getting, and because of all the attention he's been getting, and because of all the high-end like media coverage that he's been getting, he's laughing his ass off. He's laughing his ass off to the bank. He demonetized the video himself when he first put it up. He knew, that it was going. He knew exactly what was going to happen. He demonetized it on purpose so that way it wouldn't get taken down as fast, because YouTube is very quick to take down monetized videos. If they find it untasteful, bad, or against the user terms and conditions, they will take down a monetized video immediately. But videos like ours, where we're still not monetized, they're much harder to take down. Even with copyright strikes and everything else like that, like our channel has gotten a few times, we're much harder to take down because we're still new and we're not taking any money. But he himself set this up in this genius way, and taking the video down was just part of the step as well. The reason he took the video down wasn't out of respect, wasn't out of him feeling apologetic or sorry. Hell, the apology letter I showed you guys earlier, if you just read through it, it's pathetic. It is pathetic. He mentions himself more than he mentions what he did.
Yeah.
And he did that and took it down to create more mystery, more conversation pieces, more people trying to find it, thus in turn finding him, and his army of 10-year-olds are sitting here fucking ready to kill themselves to get on one of his vlogs. I mean, it's pathetic.
Well, I mean, to be fair, these things generally happen anyways. I mean, just look back at what like Justin Bieber and all those with the Believers. They would do anything to be part of Justin Bieber and his little crew of gang or whatever. I mean, this is just the next big trend that everybody really wants to hype on, and all the younger generation, they always latch onto something. I mean, let's be real here. I mean, we were in the 90s, so we had all the people trying to become a Backstreet Boy or something with NSYNC. So that's just music related, obviously, but we didn't really have YouTube back then to have your popular celebrities that are not outside of kind of like, you know how like there's celebrities, right? And then there's YouTube celebrities, and then there's like regular people. Like there's celebrities,
which is bullshit that YouTube celebrities are considered lower than real celebrities in a sense. Lower,
it's just they're seen as more attainable. They're more realistic. Because whenever you think of a celebrity, the only time you ever hear a celebrity is one, when they're doing a movie or TV show or something, or music, and then two, when they're in a tabloid. You never ever see who they are as a real person, except for when paparazzi can sneak a picture here on TMZ or whatnot.
Actually, you know what? That's a very good point, because you're right. You never do know who they are, or like what they really stand for, what they believe in, like what they're willing to die for. You have no clue.
Yeah, but
they exist, but they don't exist.
That's why everybody always sees celebrities as something that is beyond them, because they see it as like not attainable, because they're almost not real people. They're just like an image or an idea, and then they're just trying to, like, you know, usually replicate that idea, like with everybody with their fascinations with Kim Kardashian's butt, and doing all of a sudden every woman's going to the gym doing squats now, or getting butt implants, which was already a thing, but they made it more dramatic. But anyways, so now you have, like I said, the difference between like celebrities, YouTube celebrities, and regular people. Well, the reason why YouTube celebrities are lower is because they're seen as more real people. You see them when they do stupid stuff like this, where you have your regular days of whatever he's vlogging and doing, whatever he's normally doing, and then you have this crap, where he does this stuff, and he's been doing it for a while. I mean, he was a Viner before he was really famous on YouTube, and he did stupid stuff then. He's just been ramping up his stupidity over time, but this is basically where it's gotten to the point of where we now finally say it's too far. It's not that he hasn't really done anything dumb before that we should have stopped him to begin with. It's just now we're like, okay, this one might be a little too far. We're gonna tell you stop. Don't worry, your next video will probably be even freaking worse. He'll probably shoot a guy.
Because the thing is that now the next videos he's gonna upload, people are just going to flood to it to dislike it, and like say shit about him in the comment section, and then also at the same time sit there and like you have his fanboys that are gonna flood to defend it, and like whole time the video's playing in the background.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get back to when I was talking about the average Joes and celebrities and whatnot, is the fact that everybody's willing to jump on the train and follow his ass because they're all like, oh, we know who Logan Paul is, we've seen him, we've essentially grown up with him for about a year or two, or if you're with Vine, like 4 years. But like, we know who he wasn't gonna take advantage of this situation. He's a good person. And you're like, no. Anybody with a logical fucking mind would immediately realize what he did, and you don't blame him. You can't blame Logan Paul for what he did. And you can't blame him for what he will continue to do, because He is literally thriving because of it. We as a society accept him to do this crap because this is what we expect in our entertainment.
Look at Facebook.
Yep.
I will literally show a video of just scrolling through Facebook for a little bit. I want you guys to see the amount of clickbait, the amount of you'll never believe what happened after this, or these pictures where it shows like a super hot like chick with tits, and then it's literally like 6 or 7 pictures in is when you actually see that one, while the whole time the reason that they make you click through everything is so they get the maximum amount of ad space on every single click.
Yep.
And so this is literally the society that has been created through the adpocalypse that is going on, but not the YouTube adpocalypse. This is the adpocalypse of real life. South Park did a beautiful genius series talking about how ads are becoming more evolved and like they're becoming better, and now you have like sponsored content where like you'll see what you think is a news article and it's just literally them praising a product, saying like, if you have this problem, this is the solution, when it's a salesman. It is a salesman trying to sell you something, and it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And because of this clickbait culture, this is exactly why Logan Paul did what he did. But even worse, he will now astronomically profit.
Oh yeah.
When PewDiePie got on stream, which I will still defend him on this one. This was minor to me, and me and Alex have different opinions on this. But when he was on stream and he let the N-word slip, and it gave him this huge flashback, this huge blast, so bad that YouTube Rewind didn't even want him, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, considering the fact PewDiePie literally is YouTube's platform.
Yep.
But YouTube Rewind didn't even want him on there, and like PewDiePie's popularity shot up. A lot of people that weren't even watching him anymore came back to defend him, and also are now sitting here and watching him again. Same exact thing's gonna happen to Logan. Same exact thing. And the problem is, we're the cause of it. Because we didn't just stop at clicking one and just listening to what somebody had to say about the situation or what happened or what went on. We didn't stop there. We didn't stop with the tweets. We didn't stop with the comments. We didn't stop with anything. This was something out of respect for what happened to the man that had killed himself should have been buried. He went out to the forest to die alone. Everything that Logan did should have been buried. The video should have been banned. It should have been taken down. All conversations of it just should have been
Let me jump in
ceased.
real quick. Another thing, too, that really irritates me and why people will still defend him is, you know for a fact he specifically wanted this video out only because whenever you do any recordings or any type of video content you want to put on YouTube, it's like a 3-step process. Every time you have to do the recording, then you edit the recording, then you upload the recording. At any one of those points, you think he wasn't like, no, we really shouldn't do this. This is a bad idea. We're taking advantage of somebody else's death for revenue in the future. Nah, let's just throw it up there. Views are coming in our way.
Analytics really does make a good point because we do it every single time. There's so many videos you comrades will never see by us because I will sit down, I will watch it, and I'll just tell Analytics it's not funny. And Analytics doesn't even argue with me. He's like, okay, throw it out. And that's exactly what we do. We have hundreds of hours worth of content that we've just thrown out because we didn't find it funny, and the whole point of this is for us to laugh so that way we can bring you guys entertainment. So he's right. They recorded it. Okay, fine. Lapse of judgment, heat of the moment, whatever. They edited it. Okay, now you really thought about it and you watched it yourself,
and you put the effort in to maybe like fix it up or cut it in and make it like an actual video.
Yeah, so you have full on edited it and you rewatched it yourself because you can't edit without watching your content. That's not how editing works. You have to watch it to edit it. Then you took the time to upload it on Japanese internet, no less, which is nowhere near as good as US's. It still took them more than likely an hour to an hour and 30 minutes to change their mind. They had an hour to an hour and 30 minutes to change their mind and cancel it and go from there.
Yep.
This was done on purpose. There's no accident. There's no apology with this. This is a purposeful thing for marketing, and that is it.
I mean, let's be real here. Logan Paul is the same guy who had this beef with his brother.
Oh, fucking
dude. There's no arguing this was on purpose. He specifically did that beef thing just so they could have controversy on YouTube. And both Logan and
Team Logan, Team Jake, get your t-shirts, buy your merch.
Exploded in popularity after that whole, I can't remember what it was, but like, I think Jake did something first, and Logan did something, and Jake
It's so fucking cancerous. YouTube Rewind even fucking did a segment on it.
They had a specific part about it, talking about, or not really talking, but showcasing the biggest controversy of the year, which was their freaking feud, which was fake as hell. And you know it was. There's no reason why they'd have an argument when they're both making bank. They didn't care. They just did it so they could make more bank. And now look, they both just bought really expensive homes, like a couple $1 million homes. Surprise, surprise, right? Oh my god. Jesus Christ, we never would have. It's like you can like tie the correlation together. But, so anyways, what I just feel like which is wrong, even though really we're not helping the case, but we're just trying to like point out the problem with it.
Well, at this point, it doesn't matter what we do, because the thing
everybody else is already doing it, so
it's just, my problem was nobody explained the business and the market behind it, and that's what upset me, because I'm like, guys, ranting, bitching, complaining, talking about bad boy, bad dog, spraying him in the nose. You're not doing anything. No. Expose it for what it is. Talk about exactly what actually occurred, the mindset behind it, the process behind it, and the beautiful revenue return that is going to happen because of this disrespectful act.
Yep.
Talk logic, not feelings.
And for those of you who can't follow what we're saying, like what we're saying, he's gonna get a lot of revenue because we said earlier that his video is demonetized. What we mean by that is, it doesn't matter. That video is irrelevant. The video he put out now at this point is irrelevant. It's the controversy that it created, which is what matters. Because when you make a lot of controversy, the immediate thing people do is they go and look or try to find either that video or anything related to that video. And so then you're going to have a bunch of views that nobody ever expected to get beforehand, because you honestly wasn't going to reach that audience unless it was, you know, say through regular media outlets like, say, Fox News or somebody, or CNN or somebody talking about it. You on YouTube, you probably would have never touched that group. But because they talked about you on Fox News or CNN, you now got into the minds of some older parents or something like that and being like, who is this Logan Paul kid? Let's go check this out.
And just one view. Just one view is more than enough.
And then, of course, we live in a world where everything's word of mouth. So, of course, that one person watches and be like, hey, did you see that little Logan kid where he went and filmed a dead body on YouTube? That's just wrong. That's bad. And they're like talking to Betsy Sue over here, you know, chairman of the board of education, and they're like, oh my god, we gotta ban that. And they're like, you know, putting up some thing, whatever, like no Logan Paul in school. Then of course every kid's gonna be like, who's Logan Paul? He seems cool.
Then they're gonna start rebelling.
Exactly. He's so not conformist or whatever, and then everybody's just gonna jump the train. It's a cycle, obviously. But the thing is, that the point is, he's going to get a lot more views now on all of his other videos, which are monetized, than the one that he put out briefly and got taken down, because the controversy, the wave of interest that he created with it, is just going to lead him a buttload of extra subscribers and views that he's going to get on all of his other videos and any future upcoming video, especially if he does anything even stupider.
So, with me and you putting all of our points out here, and obviously talking about it with our comrades, I want to know, and there will be a thing at the end of this video as well, where I want you guys to vote on it, kind of like we do with our task over rules. Olytics, your final statement. Is Logan Paul just an idiot who just happened to stumble into this? Or is he a genius that planned for this to occur and hoped for it?
Like I said, not going to call him a genius, because he's been doing it for a while and everybody does it at this point. It's all about trendy culture and riding the trendy train up the top. But, no, I mean, he's definitely on the smarter end. He took advantage of a terrible situation. He was already in Japan, probably learned about it, and was like, you know what?
Hey, let's go take a look. That's probably exactly what happened.
What he did. So I really don't think he was sitting here back in the U.S. and being like, what is the next thing we can do to fucking make our channel skyrocket? And he's like, let's look up death. Oh, suicide force in Japan. Let's go to Japan and do this. No. I think he's probably, because he does seem to hop around a little bit. And
yeah, he definitely does. No question there.
He does travel and whatnot. So I'm pretty sure he had some connections or somebody in the area gave him a tip being like, hey, you should do a video on this. And he's like, well, what is this? And then looked into it and was like, yeah, what do they call these people? Logang. Yeah, Logang. You hooked us up. We're going to make a video on it. We're going to make bang. It's all good to you. Yeah, I'm sad. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, God. Depressed. No, like I said, I don't think he's a genius, but he definitely took advantage of a terrible situation. And so, overall, what I have to say is that he is a problem that's not going to go away anytime soon because he is what is YouTube and every bit of internet culture right now. He's like a walking meme at this point.
Now, to clarify, I don't want him to go away. He has all freedoms protected under our Constitution to do what he's doing. He has not harmed anybody in any way. He may have hurt people's feelings. He may have hurt the families of the person that killed himself. But I don't believe in banning channels, like fucking destroying freedom of speech content and things like that. No censorship.
Outside of censoring the dead body. Literally, none of that. I agree. But
the thing is that he is a problem.
Yeah.
And it will continue to be a problem in our future generations of kids. Because the thing is, me and Analytics have to look at it now. I'm 25. He's about to turn 26. We are now the older generation. We have a new generation of people that are growing up watching this. That's the problem.
And they're very impressionable, because if you look at anything in history, you look at whatever mainstream media has out at the time, and generally 80% or more will usually follow that trend. Specifically look at like the 90s, like I said, what we really grew up into, with the baggy pants, the chains, and everything else that was stupid as hell back then, or like the holes in your clothes, early 2000s, things like that. That's all gone now, and now it's all about like, I don't know, dyed hair and, you know, screwing the establishment, I don't know, whatever it is, whatever kids do at that point.
So, for my premise...
so to interrupt you one more time, so to answer your question, I don't think either of the two options are really the answer. He's not an idiot, he's definitely not an idiot. But he's not a genius either. He just took advantage of a terrible situation because people probably.
So you would say neither.
Yeah, I would say neither. I would say he just got.
Let me correct that then. At the end of this video, you'll see a box with 3 options: idiot, neither, genius. So.
Well, I wouldn't say neither. I would just put it as it is. He took advantage of a situation. That's all he did. It's not that he's not stupid or not smart. He was given an opportunity and he did the smart thing in the situation, which was take advantage of the opportunity because he knew the consequences, but he knew all the benefits and rewards that would come from it if he took it. So he's not dumb. I don't want you to think he's dumb, and I don't want you to think he's a genius, because he's not either. He really isn't. But he did take advantage of a bad situation because it was a good opportunity for him. It really was. So anyway, now your opinion, I guess.
So my closing thoughts on this is that he has... I sincerely believe he is a genius with how he played this out because of just how fucked up his apology letter was, just how fast he immediately demonetized the video before even uploading it, just the fact that he had a group of people already there and was even calling them like, hey, make sure you're recording, like, bring this in, like, already knew every single thing that he had planned out. Like, I wouldn't have even been surprised if the second they uploaded the video, he already had the apology ready, like, letter ready to just throw out there the second it hit the mainstream. That's all he wanted. He was waiting for it to hit mainstream. The millisecond it hit mainstream, he pulled it down because there should have been enough people that have already viewed it, and a couple of people that more likely saved it, because a lot of people do record over YouTube videos and like save them for like throwing it back in people's faces or things like that. And I feel like that's exactly what he did. So with that being said too, the profit that he's going to gain from this too is disgusting to me.
Yeah.
But he's
going to buy another $1 million house.
He did it. He did exactly what this culture demands. And I hate him for it, but I understand the business aspect of it. But I truly believe that he was a genius because of how he had it planned out, and I feel like he did this too well, and it was too well scripted. And I've just looked into it a lot, and again, my biggest thing was I didn't like that nobody was talking about the profits that were going to come from this. And that's what killed me. Also, sincerely from the Clues Comrades, just know that any family or loved ones of the suicide victim, our thoughts and prayers are with you. I'm sorry someone took advantage of your deceased body and disrespected it. I know you will never probably see this, but I sincerely feel for you, and Analytics does as well. It is vile and disgusting, and I'm sorry someone else decided to profit off of it.
I agree.
Those are my final thoughts. Anything else you want to say? Conclusion, closing? Because I think that's everything we need to say on
I
it.
just can't wait for his little brother to do something with it, or I can't wait.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even think about... I've been too focused on Logan. I didn't even think about his brother.
No, Logan's the trendsetter, and Jake is like basically the hype man.
What Jake will probably do, he'll probably do a fake video, like making a joke. No, making a joke of what he did, just to refire the whole controversy again.
Exactly.
And like being like, are you guys serious? Y'all seriously didn't learn your lesson the first time? Like, and then it's gonna start all over again.
Exactly
And
right.
by the way, we're not going to make a video on it. Like, one is enough.
No.
I explained the profits of it. I explained how YouTube works with this. I like the whole user engagement. That's why we want you guys to like, comment, share, subscribe, like everything. Like, and it doesn't matter if you're pissed. It doesn't matter if you hate it. It doesn't matter if you loved it. It doesn't matter if like you just can't get enough of it. It does not matter. Any activity on a YouTube page is what shoots it up to trending, and is what shoots it up to the top.
Yep. But yes, anyways, I expect Jake to do something stupid with it, and then I can't wait for the next thing he does. I'm waiting for him to eventually just shoot somebody.
They're just going to be... Apparently, this is 2018, guys. We're just going to get Paul controversies. Paul's everywhere.
Yeah, welcome to a whole
Paul's
new
here.
year.
Paul's here.
Welcome to a whole new year of the Pauls, baby. Go Pauls! Woo! Wait for the mom and dad to jump on the train. They're gonna have their
Don't
own
worry,
channels.
Jake and Logan Paul will soon have their own Snapchat filter for all the 10-year-olds. It's going to be great, guys.
I'm actually surprised. I'm sure they probably do already have one, or have had one. We'll look it up later. But anyways, alright, comrades. Yeah. So seriously, if you guys have any other things you want to add to this, please give us a comment.
Yeah, we want this. We want these style of videos to be a very good discussion because we want to hear what you have to say on it, and we love arguing. Me and Analytics do it all the time. We do it for the channel. We do it for ourselves. We do it in our lifestyle. So talk with us. Let us know if you disagree with what we're saying. Show us what you have to say. We'll even be willing to make a follow-up video if we really mess this up bad enough. But this is for you guys, just so you know exactly what's going on, why it happened the way it is, and then you have all the information out in front of you to make your own decisions.
Exactly. So, honestly, have nothing else to say, but hey, appreciate you watching the video all the way up to this point. Like I said, if you have anything you want to add to it, please give us a comment. Other than that, you know, obviously, comrades, stay classy, and we'll see you in the next episode of anything.
Peace!